Call this meeting to order. If everyone could please stand and join us for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Trustee Mattson?
Here.
Trustee Scalise? Here. Trustee Galuzza? Here. Trustee Christopherson?
Here.
Trustee Wilson?
Here.
Trustee Reiser is absent. Mayor Baldwin?
Here. All right, first up is the consent agenda, which consists of 8 items. They are surety reduction for Spencer Meadows, approval of purchase for a vehicle for the police department, approval of lease agreement for Village Hall and the Lenox Chamber of Commerce, approval of proposal Laserfiche Enhancement, approval of contract Comcast fiber service for the WRRF, approval of purchase Flygt pump sewer treatment plant number 1, Proclamation Parks and Recreation Month in July 2026, and a raffle license for 2026 Family Services Foundation, New Lenox Township. Any member wishing those items to be pulled and discussed separately? All right, if not, is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Trustee Mattson, second by Trustee Wilson. If there's nothing further, a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Mattson?
Aye.
Trustee Galuzza? Aye. Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Scalise?
Aye.
Trustee Christopherson?
Aye.
Mayor Baldwin?
Aye, motion carries. Okay, up in our order of business, we've got consideration of an ordinance creating a Class D2 liquor license for Fresha Café. It's going to be located near the Planet Fitness in the Beggar Strip Mall there at 702 West Maple. We got back to report, Laura, no issues?
No issues.
All right, no issues, but we're not going to waive second read. They're not here tonight. They are not having video gaming at this establishment, and that's been reflected in the ordinance. Any comments or questions on that? Okay, we'll bring that back at the next meeting. All right, next is consideration for approval of a resolution amending an agreement with Homewood Disposal. This is a good deal for us. It's resolution authorizing amendment to Homewood Disposal Agreement. By adding 2 additional years, they will install 2 30 cubic yard self-contained trash compactors at the sports complex, which is really important to us, not only at no charge, but they'll also take care of the maintenance. Elena, you want to talk about that? Come on up.
Thank you, Mayor. So as you mentioned, Homewood Disposal, we entered into a waste collection contract with them in 2024, and the addendum would extend the contract by 2 years, install the trash compactors. One would be installed at the maintenance building at the sports complex once the contract is approved, and then one will be installed at the field house upon completion of that building.
Very good. You want to talk about anything else?
If anyone has questions, I'm happy to
questions
take
on
them,
that?
but I think you overviewed it very well.
Yeah, and then I realized that was the one you wanted to talk about, so I wouldn't have said anything, sorry.
We do produce a lot of trash out there.
ton.
Yes.
It is a very good deal.
A ton, it's a great deal for us. All right, any questions for Elena on that? All right, if not, then is there a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Scalise, second by Trustee Christopherson. If there's nothing further, roll call vote, please.
Trustee Christopherson?
Aye.
Trustee Galuzza?
Aye.
Trustee Scalise?
Aye.
Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Mattson?
Aye.
Mayor Baldwin?
Aye, motion carries. Next up is consideration of ordinance amending Chapter 90, Article 3 of the Village Code, first read. Chief, go ahead.
Yes, Mayor and Board. The amendment here of Chapter 90, which is traffic and vehicles, and Article 3, which is operation of vehicles. It's a proposed amendment to govern the use of e-bikes and e-scooters and e-motos. With the growing popularity of these devices, we've had to come up with some clear guidance on how they can be used, when they can be used, where they can be used, and different regulations with that. To piggyback on that, the state is coming up with some of their own requirements. They're having some age requirements that are going to affect July 1st, and then they have some more stricter guidance that's going to take place in January. This amendment to the chapter will mimic that and provide some clear guidance for the use of these devices.
Now, after January, are we required to follow the state?
That's correct. In January, they're requiring even home-ruled municipalities that will have to, everything will have to go through the state, so we will not be able to govern it with the ordinance at that time.
That's shocking that the state wants to take away more local control and local authority. Okay. There needs to be a really, really big campaign on these
Yes, sir.
things because obviously they're all, I mean, this is a nationwide problem. This isn't just a problem here. But so many parents have spent money buying these things and they're not going to take kindly to all of a sudden this going on. So what I would like to do is waive second read and have this adopted today. But Chief, what's the plan for enforcement on this?
Well, we're going to follow the structure we have, but a first offense, we're going to try to educate and get with residents and who own them, figure out where they're coming from. We're looking for more compliance and education than we are trying to hit people with fines. But the first offense, when citations are issued right now, will be a $50 citation. Within the ordinance, we'll have the ability, if the items, devices are still being used when there's public safety at risk, we can go as far as seizing or towing these devices as well. Now, we don't want to do that. We want to educate, start low, and just try to get people to understand, what the dangers. Just last week in New Jersey, they had a big accident with one of them. So we're trying just to get people to understand the dangers and to understand the rules, whether the age restriction or where they can be used.
Yeah, and it's not just e-bikes. I
Nope.
mean, there's dirt bikes all over
Yep.
the streets now.
There's e-scooters as well.
E-scooters, there's kids driving golf carts younger than the age that they're supposed to on our streets. So it's a real problem. So obviously we want to do the education and then the light enforcement, but and I know you know this, Chief, but we have to be really careful too. We don't want the police chasing
Absolutely.
kids and something
Absolutely.
happens to a kid, but we have to make sure that we at least can follow to where they are and where they're going. And if somebody does, if a kid does make that part of that campaign, if a kid does leave, run away from the police, that should be automatically, that scooter should be taken because they're really putting themselves in danger
Yes.
and others. So
There are so many that are on the street, you get nervous backing out of your driveway.
you do, you really do, and they're so fast they just come
Yeah.
right up on
And
you.
they're not following any of the rules.
No, and you can't see them.
Yeah.
You can't see them because there's a lot of little kids. I see them going down Gouger.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not just talking about in our local subdivisions. The kids are taking them up to the Dunkin' Donuts on Laraway. They're going down Nelson. They're going down Laraway Road. It's really dangerous.
I think that people just haven't seen, July 1st, the age limit for Class 1 and Class 2 is 15, and Class 3 is 16, and e-scooters is 18, right? So most of the people we see on them are going to be under that. So
Sure.
the campaign, getting the information out to people, letting them know, and unfortunately, there are accidents out there and things happen, and to let people know that's the reason, right? The safety of the citizens.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of revenue that's going to come from this. We just don't want kids getting hurt.
Absolutely.
And in reality, as many people who might be upset because they purchased these scooters and now they can't be used like that, we have 3 times as many people saying, hey, when are you guys going to do something about this? Because someone's afraid
Yeah.
of backing out of their driveway and killing a kid.
Yeah, this last thing you want.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, any questions for the chief on that? All right, if not, then I'd like a motion to set aside the rules, waive second reading.
So moved. Second.
Motion by trustee Madsen, second by trustee Wilson. There's nothing further. All those in favor signify by a voice vote of aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Now is there a motion to approve adopt the ordinance?
So moved. Second.
Motion by trustee Madsen, second by trustee Wilson. If there's nothing further, a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Madsen?
Aye.
Trustee Galuza?
Aye.
Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Scalise?
Aye.
Trustee Christopherson?
Aye.
Mayor Baldwin?
Aye, motion carries. All right, next up, we have consideration for approval of agreement radios and equipment Crossroads Sports Complex. This is with Bearcom to supply the village with 5 Motorola two-way radios, including charging stations. The total cost is $3,048.80, and all units are fully covered under the village's existing 10-year FCC licensing agreement. Any questions on that? All right, is there a motion to approve the agreement?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Scalise, second by trustee Christopherson. If there's nothing further, a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Madsen?
Aye.
Trustee Scalise?
Aye.
Trustee Galuza?
Aye.
Trustee Christopherson?
Aye.
Mayor Baldwin?
Aye, motion carries. Okay, I have nothing for tonight other than July 4th. We've got a big celebration out here. We would encourage everybody to come out. We've got Jim Peterick and Ides of March are going to be performing. We always have the best fireworks show around. Really excited about celebrating our 250th here in the United States, and no matter what's happening, this is still the greatest country in the world, and we're fortunate to be here, and it's a great way to honor our veterans and active service members who've done so much for us and just come together as a community and celebrate living in this great country. So that's all I have. There's nothing from me. Village Attorney? Nothing. Thank you. Village Administrator?
Just want to say, special events have done, battling the storms, but they've done a nice job. Actually, expansion of the farmer's market is going
Wow.
very, very well for
Really
Thursdays.
has. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good. Thank you. All right. Payroll and disbursements, Trustee Mattson?
Yes, sir. I make the motion to approve our bi-monthly disbursements in the amount of $4,994,713. A manual disbursement in the amount of $30,000. And a manual disbursement in the amount of $87,500. In addition to these disbursements, approval is needed for a payroll in the amount of $618,069.96 paid on June 12th, 2026, and that would be in a form of motion.
And I will second that.
All right, motion has been properly moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Mattson?
Aye.
Trustee Galuza?
Aye.
Trustee Wilson?
Aye.
Trustee Scalise?
Aye.
Trustee Christopherson?
Aye.
Mayor Baldwin?
Aye, motion carries. Anything else, Keith?
No, sir.
All right, very good, thank you. All right, questions, comments from the floor?
All right, I was up here last time, but I'll say it again. I'm Thomas Nowak from the 600 block of Columbia Drive. Members of the board and Mayor Balderman, thank you for your time.
Of course.
One thing I'm going to touch on real quick, since we were, past that e-bike policy today, and we're talking about we got all these kids zipping around. One thing is, if they want to get anywhere, where are they supposed to ride? I mean, on the road is really unfortunate, but I mean, these things go so fast. We need more paths for them to actually be on. If they want to get anywhere, if they want to hang out with their friends, if they want to use the new toy mommy and daddy bought them, they got to ride somewhere. I do think that having some age restrictions on them is broadly a good thing. Last week I was on Joliet Highway heading home from work, and there were these two young girls, probably in the range of like 4th grade to 6th grade, riding stand-up e-scooters, and they were going 30 miles an hour on the bike path down Joliet Highway. Now, at least they were separate from traffic, but they had no elbow pads on, no helmets on, and at 30 miles an hour, that's a lot of kinetic energy. Either way, I'm sure they weren't the 14, 15, whatever they were supposed to be riding these things. So I think that's a good thing, and hopefully with some education, we'll get some safety out there so people can be out there and mobile and safe. One of the things I want to touch on, really, this is from our 2018 comprehensive plan. Actually, really, the 2018 comprehensive plan refers back to our 2002 bike plan. So what I really want to get at here is a lot of the plans we have, they're pretty broad and they're pretty old. I would like us in the future to make some short-term actionable plans in like the 3 to 5 year range. Like our goals from our previous 2018 capital improvement plan. I mean, it's on the website, but I'll go ahead and read it off real quick. We want to create a new downtown area. We want to enhance the 355 Route 6 interchange area. We want to create a new neighborhood with diverse use around the Laraway Station area. We want to protect our creeks and wetlands and floodplains. We want to develop a trail system that serves the whole village. We want to create a roadway system that is walkable for our locals. We want to have flexible land uses that embrace changing trends. Now, all of those are broadly good things. I'm not going to say, we shouldn't have trails or we should, do bad things to our creeks or whatever. But I think we should have some benchmarks to reach for these things. I think we should say, let's build 1.5 miles of trail each year, or let's build 20 miles of trail in 5 years, whatever it is. I live off of Schoolhouse Road. Obviously, like I said, I'm in Columbia Drive, so I'm in that Schoolhouse Manor subdivision. Pretty often I ride on the old Plank Road Trail. One of the things in the 2002 bike plan was a Schoolhouse Road connection. That's what they call it. It's in fact the first project on there. I don't think that's, a manner of priority, but it's designed to connect a stub of bike trail that comes off the old Plank Road Trail to the forest preserve at the corner of Route 30 and Schoolhouse. Now, that's kind of thrown off of it because we have some new pump house that's been built on the sidewalk right there. And I took a picture on my phone. I didn't get to print out the picture to bring it to the meeting. But if you were going to try to put a bike path there, I think there's 6 feet, maybe 10 feet remaining from the edge of this building to the curb. There's not really enough room to put a bike path there. If we were going to say, let's put a bike path connecting the old Plank Road Trail and the Hickory Creek Preserve, well, we're either going to have to put it on the other side of the road where we're going to have to do property acquisition because there's no existing sidewalk, or we're going to have to do property acquisition to route it either around the existing pump house or move the pump house back. So that was, in my opinion, a little short-sighted. I don't know where that came from, but oh well. In 2002, that connection was supposed to cost $128,000. Obviously, $2002 go a lot further than dollars today, but our entire road construction plan was something like $6 million this year. I think even if that was triple the cost, let's say, close to $500,000, it probably would have been worthwhile.
Otherwise, neither one of us are engineers, so we kind of leave that up to the engineers.
Yeah, I know Will isn't here today, so it's the perfect day to bring it up.
Just to connect that area, not counting, tying in the work you'd have to do at the train, as the Canadian National,
Yeah.
was pushing $1 million.
And it's not all ours.
Yeah, so that's not the section.
There's an unincorporated area over there as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's not the section I'm talking about, though. So the section I'm talking about, I have the picture here. This is from the 2002 Bike and Pedestrian Facilities Plan.
All right.
It's a 3/4 of a mile segment from the old Plank Trail north to Route 30. Not to be like,
Do you understand that that's not all incorporated as well? You're aware of that, correct?
Actually, that segment, the bike path that's there,
Are you talking about
from Old Plank Road Trail north.
off Constitution there?
It's not all.
It's not all ours.
So I didn't print this page out from the bike plan, but you could look at the bike plan and it says we're actually the ones that are supposed to be maintaining the little stub of bike path that's right there that comes off the Old Plank Road Trail north to the section where Schoolhouse Road becomes 4 lanes.
Right, that is right, but the
Because
whole
we built
area.
it on the township road
Correct.
to
on
get a
its
connection
township.
to the sidewalk.
Okay, but we would have to work with the county to get it to
With
be
the
a bike
township.
path. I don't think it's impossible to work with the county there. Speaking of working with the county, here's
You got
something.
another minute here if you want to.
That's fine. I'll make this quick. I'll wrap this up quick. Speaking of working with the county, from the 2018 plan, we have planned or underway projects. Here's some of them that were supposed to be done within the last 7 years. Cedar Road, Joliet Highway, installation of traffic signals. Schoolhouse Road, Joliet Highway, installation of traffic signals. US 30 Veterans Parkway, that's on the state. Let's blame the state. Installation of traffic signals. That was supposed to be 2020. Cedar Road sidewalk from Francis Road north to Lenox Road and from Joliet Highway to the Canadian National Railroad tracks. That was supposed to be 2021. Illinois Highway sidewalk from Gauga Road to Nelson Road. They have a bike path there. There's a new neighborhood coming in, so that doesn't count. Gauga Road bike path. Yeah, that one doesn't exist. This is bike path connecting Farrow Road sidewalk to the Old Plank Road Trail to the existing pedestrian crossing at Gauga Road. All of that doesn't exist. It said it was underway or planned, and it didn't happen in the last 6 years.
Well,
so.
life happens though, so let me explain.
I know there was
something. We're
COVID.
glad you're here.
Yeah.
But hopefully you can learn a little something while you're here because.
Yes, sir.
The way the village works is a lot of things come up. We have developments that come up, and rather than using taxpayer dollars for it, if there's going to be a developer that's going to come and put something in, we would rather use their dollars and have them install.
I agree.
So you have long-range planning, but things happen during that period of time. So that doesn't mean that it wasn't a priority. Maybe something else came up, or perhaps there was a new development that was coming. So I'm pretty confident that the people who live in this community are happy with the way that the town is being developed. We've gone from doing 1.5 miles of local roads a year to 7 miles of local roads a year. But you can have a plan, but as life goes on and things change, I mean, you're talking 2018, I'm sure you were aware we had a pandemic that screwed everything up
100%.
in the middle of that. So, I mean, there are those things that happen.
Well,
It's
then we
real
need a new
easy to
plan.
pick out a plan and say, hey, this didn't happen or that didn't happen.
There were also redirected dollars that along Lairway as the widening.
That's right.
We're working with the county, they are putting in the base for it, and then we would put the bike path on top of that. And we also have that plan on Gauger Road, they're just trying to get the right of way. So we have all of Lairway.
That's right.
And all of Gauger Road will have that.
Yeah,
going
which are
north.
not our roads. But
we
we
work in
also
conjunction
negotiated
with
with
them.
the county on Laraway where we were supposed to pay 100% of that, and we got that cut to 50%. So there's a lot of things, I know you just started coming to meetings, these are all things we've discussed at the meetings over the last couple of years. I'm glad you're here, and I think if you come here and listen to what's going on, you will learn a lot, and I think that's great. We appreciate you being here, and we want people to come here and learn. I would also encourage, did you sign up for the Citizens Academy?
No, but I will eventually. I know
Please
that'll
do,
be fun.
because you're interested in what's happening, and that's a great opportunity for people to learn. People are shocked when they get out of that and they learn the differences between the village and the schools and the township and the county. And you're somebody who obviously cares enough to be here and look into this. I would really encourage you to be a part of that. When is it's open now, right?
It is, yeah. I'll get you the
Yep.
information after the
Great.
board meeting. We have applications, and then I have my contact information if you have any
Great.
questions.
Awesome.
Great.
Yep.
Good.
And that'll start in September.
I know good things take time, but I also know the village can move quickly because, we popped up that sports complex like anthill, so I'm going to leave it at that.
There's a little bit of, well, see, that's the other thing that you'll learn if you go through this academy. There's a little bit of difference between multi-million-dollar economic development and putting in a bike path somewhere.
Yeah, well, we should put in a walkable mall then along Route 6 if we're going to talk about multi-million-dollar developments. Like, we should do something like Glenview has, where they
A
have an
walkable mall?
Yes, outdoor walkable mall,
Hey,
like the
those are the
Promenade,
dinosaurs.
Chicago
Those
Premium
are the
Outlet.
dinosaurs of development. Malls are going under. So we certainly don't want to do that. We're pretty happy with the choices we made. It's been very
We've also
successful
given
so
land at a
far.
very cheap price from the federal government with the naval base was changed over.
That's
So
right. Yeah, that
helped a little
happens
bit.
too. That happens too.
Oh, they had a perfect development opportunity. They got very lucky, but they made the most of it. And we have a fantastic opportunity at Route 6 and 355, Crossroads of America, right?
That's what we're doing. That's
Yeah.
right. Well, thank you
All
for
righty,
being
well,
here. We
thank you.
appreciate
Yep.
you.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Young man?
Okay.
Never mind.
Go ahead. Do you want to drop something off? Go ahead.
I was going to sign off on there, but there's a question. Someone had a
Yes.
question? Yep.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a electronics engineer. I repair variable frequency drives. Basically, it's like a transmission for an electric motor. So let's say you have a crusher or something like that, where you want a constant speed, but you have a variable load. This is the brains that would basically allow that motor to run at a fixed speed but variable load, or the other way around, a constant load but variable speed.
Thank you.
Well, nothing I could ever do.
I just graduated this semester
Congratulations,
from
that's awesome.
JJC. Got my associate's degree in electronics engineering technology.
Good
so
for you.
if you want to know about transistor circuits and why your chips work in your
But
phone,
you'd be
ask
starting
me.
at square one with me. So I have a hard time using the TV remote. So thank you.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm the tech guy for my family. So
There you go. I like it. All right,
fine.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right, trustee comments, trustee Mattson.
Just, I want to wish everyone to have a safe and enjoyable 4th of July.
Very good, thank you. Trustee Christophers.
I'm looking forward to our celebration here in the Commons. We always make sure we're around for it. It's second to none.
It is the best, no doubt. All right, trustee Galuzzo.
Nothing tonight.
All right, thank you. Trustee Wilson.
Nothing.
Thank you, trustee Scalise. All right, we do have a need for executive session tonight for matters of land acquisition. We will not be taking any action after that, so is there a motion to adjourn to executive session?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Scalise, second by trustee Wilson. A roll call vote, please.
Trustee Christopherson.
Aye.
Trustee Galuza.
Aye.
Trustee Scalise.
Aye.
Trustee Wilson.
Aye.
Trustee Mattson.
Aye.
Mayor Balderman.
Aye, motion carries.